Hi, I'm Amy Lewis with SolidFire, and I'm here at VMworld 2015 with Emad. Emad, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Emad Younis. I'm here as a blogger and a podcast host for Vee Brown Bag.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about Vee Brown Bag for people who don't know, and maybe talk to us a little bit about, I know you have been an observer of the community for a long time, but recently have gotten very, very involved. We get a lot of questions from people about how to get involved. And since you're sort of recently on this, can you kind of talk us through your process?
Sure. So Vee Brown Bag basically is a community podcast. Anybody can get involved. All it takes is just reaching out to one of us. Jonathan Frappier kind of controls the schedule. Alistair Cook is the mastermind, as well as Cody Bunch. You can reach out to myself, anybody, and just say, hey, I would like to present, or get involved in some form or fashion, and we'll kind of find a spot. So it's pretty simple to kind of just throw yourself out there.
So what kind of, you talked about presentations, what kind of presentations are common, to give some folks some ideas? I know you can go check out the Vee Brown Bag podcast, but give us some ideas of kinds of things people talk about, what you're looking for.
Sure, so one of the topics here recently was around the VCP6. So we did a series basically on the different sections of the blueprint, and we've had different guests come on and present the different topics. So it's as simple as that. I mean, there's nothing more to it.
Well, and I know it seems simple now, but how do you conquer those fears? And a lot of people think, I'm not the expert, I don't know enough. Well, how do you get from observing to becoming a host?
So yeah, that's pretty funny. I remember talking to Cody Bunch one year, and I asked him the same question, and he basically just kind of put his feet together and jumped forward. And he said, you just have to put both feet in and jump right in. So that's basically the same advice I give anybody. I know you can nerves, things like that, but you just have to do it. And as time progresses, you just get better and better at it. With the Vee Brown Bag, I like to call it raw and uncut, right? Things will go wrong, but it's backed by the community. So you're backed by your peers. So no one is going to judge you based on your presentation skills. It's only going to get better. So I would just advise anybody who's wanting that challenge or wanting to present, this is actually the best place to start.
So what are some other platforms, ways that people can get involved with this community? And I suppose to help us think about the community in general, like you said, it's peers, technologists, it's worldwide, so language shouldn't be a barrier.
Yeah, so the way I got started was VMUG. So just kind of getting involved in your local VMUG first, meeting peers. And the next step I took was actually becoming a leader. There's also a steering committee, because a lot of this is all based on your personal time, giving back to the community. So based on the time that you have, you can kind of gauge, okay, can I be full-fledged leader and run this thing? Or maybe I should just kind of take a back seat and see how this is going to be and become just a steering committee member and just kind of, be a contributor in that form. Blogging, of course, that takes a lot of time and a lot of discipline. Making sure that you're kind of on a regular schedule, things like that. After that, applying to different programs, whether it be, vExpert is one that I'm part of, actually wearing a shirt. So those are kind of different ways. There's other vendor programs as well sponsored, but they're also community programs. So even though they're sponsored by vendors, they're also trying to help you kind of get your way out in the community.
That's really great advice. I love this sort of practical approach. Tapas, we're in Barcelona. Community food or an hors d'oeuvre with an attitude?
So, I think, and we've gone out a few times and had dinner, I think I'm done with the tapas. Barcelona is great, and sharing food is great, but I like to actually have a full-fledged meal from time to time. Every now and then, maybe once or twice a week, I would say, but that's it. After that, I need my, full-fledged meal.
What he's not telling you is he's still not gotten one because I ate his dinner.
Yes, a piece of advice, if you do go out to dinner and Amy's sitting beside you, your plate is not safe, right? Yeah, so I did not have a lot of happiness there.
Thank you, Emad.
Anytime.
And we'll see you next time on Pop-Up Tech Talks.